so today we're talking favorites for the month of March. It is April, it's springtime. I'm so glad because the weather is finally really nice where I can wear short sleeves. Although I'm wearing long sleeves today, I know it's crazy, but here in Georgia it's a little bit cooler today, but it's been so hot lately and I can't imagine what Colorado's like because that's where I moved from. And I know that around this time it's probably still snowing and very, very cold, but I miss it. But anyways, let's talk favorites. Alright, so to start off the favorites, I'm going to talk about my current lip combo or current lip obsession. I'm wearing it right now. I did film this entire look, so you'll be seeing that on Monday. But in the meantime, little spoiler, I'm using the Pure Hollywood Liquid Lipstick by Anastasia Beverly Hills mixed with this Luminous Lips lipstick from Catrice. That is a mouthful in the shade number 120 Wood Rose Propose. Really cute name. It's a glossy lipstick. It's kind of like a very creamy, I don't know, like lips. Okay, it's a lipstick. We all know it's a lipstick, duh. But it's just very creamy and feels like a lip balm, but it has a little bit of color to it. It's so pretty. And let me show you what it looks like. It's just a soft kind of berry color. It goes with everything. When I want to lighten this a little bit, that's when I will put a little bit of the Pure Hollywood. I'm not a fan of liquid lipsticks, although when I mix them two together, it's kind of satiny, not so matte with just this, or not so glossy as it would be with just me wearing this. It's kind of like a happy medium and it feels comfortable, so that's what I'm wearing and I love it. And let me swatch the Pure Hollywood. I got both of these from Ulta. As you can see, Pure Hollywood is just a beautiful kind of nude, kind of slightly mauve-y, but it goes with everything. It really is. These are extremely pigmented by Anastasia Beverly Hills. You know, I'm not a fan, like I said, of liquid lipsticks. I don't like feeling dry or matte. This feels, I would say, pretty decent, this one and the Kat Von D ones. Because you guys know I'm a gloss girl through and through. Ride or die for a gloss. I just am. So I do love those and I do recommend at least the Pure Hollywood. That one is really nice. Okay, so more makeup-y stuff. The mascara that I've been using and loving a lot lately is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I had gotten this tube as a gift for Christmas from my sister with a couple other things, and I just opened this up, I would say, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. It's a really nice formula that lengthens and thickens. It doesn't get clumpy. It doesn't make my lashes look very sparse. Like, you know, if you have a mascara that's a little too wet, everything sort of sticks together and you have like two lashes at the end of the day. This doesn't do that, although I feel like my Maybelline one gives me a little bit more drama, more of a dramatic look. This is more of like a natural, very soft, everyday mascara that defines, lengthens, and makes just my lashes look nice. If I want a little bit extra and I want to be sassy, then I will wear my Maybelline The Rocket Falcon, which is Holy Grail status. I can't live without that. But this is actually really good. So if you're looking for a mascara that is pretty good at separating, lengthening, and give you definition and volume, this is it. For eyeliner, I have been loving the Tartiest Clay Paint Liner. It comes in a little tube like this. It does come, where is it? It comes with a liner brush, which I use with it. I think the brush is good. I don't think that you have to have this brush to make this work. You can use any eyeliner pen brush that you want, whatever you want to do. It is very black and it's very watery. It's not as thin and watery like a liquid, I was going to say concealer, as a liquid liner, but it's not as thick as a gel or those cream pot liners that are very thick. It's kind of like a happy medium in between. So I really like this, and I got this at Ulta when they had their, what is it called, a beauty week or beauty month, spring beauty event, where certain brands and products every day were on sale. And I got this 50% off, so I paid like 12 bucks. And I think it's a pretty good liner, and I think it's a decent size. There's a whole lot in here, even though it looks very kind of tiny in the tube. A little bit goes a long way, and it's very rich and very black, and you can actually kind of, when you squeeze it out, there's like a bit of a kind of well at the very tip of the tube where you can take your brush and kind of wipe it against the tip of it and apply it. I don't do that. I usually just put it on the back of my hand, and I prefer working with it that way, but it's a good liner. It's different, so if you're looking for something different, give this a go. We all know that the color correcting has just taken over. You've seen crazy wackadoo contouring and color correcting on Instagram, and everybody's probably jumping on the bandwagon. Every company's coming out with color correctors in palettes and, you know, single products and all that stuff, and I feel like not everybody needs to do color correcting. It's only for those cases where I think regular foundation concealer just simply won't suffice, and you can still see redness, discoloration, spots. But what I've been seeing a lot on videos and on Instagram is just a little too much. That's just my own thought. If you don't agree with it, it's perfectly okay. But for me, I don't think that I need to be like drawing on, looking like a freaking clown before using a beauty blender and blending it on. I don't think it's necessary, and it's not practical for my life and for my routine, you know, as a stay-at-home mom. I have to be quick with things. So the one corrector that I have been enjoying is the one from Sephora. It's the Bright Future one. This is the color corrector in the shade Peach/Light number 04. I got this when I went to Savannah was it Savannah? Yes, in February. And I've been using it on and off. I do have some other correctors because I did want to try some of the brighteners and stuff because I've been having some really dark circles. I've been staying up really late. You know, it happens. I'm the last one to go to bed in this house, but it's okay. And I feel like when I do this and I blend it in with my beauty blender, which it's so dirty, and I'll talk about that in a moment, I feel like it makes a difference. It helps sort of minimize the dark circles when I go in with my concealer, whether it's my Naked Skin, which I love. That's by Urban Decay. That concealer can do no wrong. I feel like this makes a difference, and it's a light peach. It's not that orangey shade. So I think the really intense orange is more for those who are darker skin. So if you're fair like me or lighter, or maybe just a little bit darker, like medium tan, you can probably get away with the peach. So color correcting is one of those kind of iffy things. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon buying color correcting palettes and slapping on this green stuff all over my face and peach here, orange there. I don't do all that. I think that just a little bit of this right in the inner corner where I have the darkness is just enough. I don't feel like I have to, you know, like I said, scribble all over my face. Alright, so other products, some brushes. I have enjoyed using the Sigma Angled Top Kabuki F84. If you've been watching me for, I don't know, the last couple years, you know that this has been like the brush that I use for foundation. Before discovering the Real Technique sponge, before getting into the Beauty Blender or the Earth Therapeutic sponge, this was my brush. This was the only thing in my collection that I used for foundation. If I tried anything else, it just didn't compare. I've gone back to this, and I do love it. I've fallen in love with it again. This is, like I said, the F84. I'm kind of not a big Sigma fan because of the brushes that I have is from when Sigma first started years ago before they became popular, and some of them shed like all get out, and I can't stand it. I don't know about the quality of their newer brushes or just if they've redone any of the brushes, but I can tell you that I do love this one for foundation. It's got a nice angle, and you can dampen it. You can spray it with a spray and then go in with foundation, use it dry, whatever. It works really well. The next brush is the Sephora Airbrush Blush. What? Let's start this over. The Sephora Pro Airbrush Blush Brush. This is the number 54. I've had this for a long time. I got this back in Colorado. It's just such a great brush for blush, which is what I use it for. Obviously, it's what it's made for, but you don't have to use it for blush. You can use it for foundation too, whatever. I love it with this blush from Lorac, my favorite blush, and I can just sort of smile and get the blush on the apples of the cheek. I can use it on its side and kind of go like this. If I was in a pinch or I forgot my highlighting brush, I could take it on its side and dust the tops of my cheekbone. I can contour with this. I can add a little bit of bronzer around the parameters of my face. If I forgot my brushes and this was the only one, it's a multitasker, and that's what I like about brushes, being able to use them for multiple things. So the number 54 is great from Sephora. The next brush is the Morphe E3. This is a really nice sort of egg shape brush that is really good for applying bronzer, which I've used, like my Too Faced bronzer, the one from Makeup Revolution. I've also used it today to set my foundation with this ambient lighting powder from Hourglass. I love this. It's so incredibly soft. You can just dust powder all over your face. You can use it lightly to touch up because it is so lightweight and so fluffy. You can use a tip of it to get right in the hollows of your cheekbone to contour. Although it's rather large, I rather use this for setting my foundation. I rather use it for bronzer, maybe just a little bit of blush. Not so much for contouring. I think it's just a little bit too fluffy, in my opinion. But that's a really, really good brush. Now, I do have, let's see, I mentioned my beauty blender earlier, and I want to talk really quickly about this soap, the Dr. Bronners, the 18-in-1. This is the citrus one. I got this at Target, and it was just a couple bucks. They do have multiple scents. They come in the small travel size, you know, medium size one, big ones. I've seen at like Whole Food type stores, a big, like, it looks like a gallon of it. I think this soap is so good at cleaning the beauty blender. Obviously it's dirty because I used it this morning, but when I washed it this morning, I used this soap and it took out every last little speck of makeup. It made my beauty blender look brand new. Now, not a lot of soaps and cleansers do that, especially with the beauty blender. From continued use, it's going to stain. This soap ain't no joke. Did that rhyme? Yes. This stuff is so good at taking off all of the makeup residue and stains off the beauty blender. It looks brand new and I love it. I actually specifically got this to clean my brushes, which I've been putting it off for months. My brushes are so disgusting. Every brush that I have, I swear to you, is dirty. I hate doing brush cleaning. It's just something I do not look forward to. No. So this is just really great, and this smells so good. Now, just a warning, the ones at Target, that really dark kind of navy blue label smells really bad. I'm not even going to tell you what it smells like because it's bad. Stay away. Get the orange one or the yellowy one because it smells like straight up citrus fruit or like a lavender. Find another scent, but the classic navy blue, I think that's just the original label. I don't know if there's even a name for the scent, but that one smells pretty foul. Just gonna leave it there. Moving on. Okay, so a couple body care and one hair product. Let's just talk about the hair product. This is the Paul Mitchell Extra Body Sculpting Foam. I love this. When I got my hair cut a little over a month ago, the gal there used the sculpting foam, the regular one with the red cap, and I noticed that it gave me some good volume that day when she just blow dried my hair. My hair was straight when I walked out of there, and I really liked it. I feel like I had some body to it, but I noticed the next day it just felt really weighed down, and I thought, you know what, maybe I should kind of look into getting a mousse so when I blow dry my hair, I get some movement to it because my hair is very fine and very thin. And so I went to Ulta looking for that, and then I saw that they had this one that says the extra body with a purple cap. So there's two different kinds, and I wasn't sure what really was the difference. So I asked the gal at the salon there, and she's like, if you have fine hair, thin hair, I told her my hair gets pretty oily after like day 2 or 3. She's like, get the purple cap because it's very lightweight. Although it gives you lots of movement, it's thinner and lighter on the hair. And I do notice that my hair doesn't get like oily or gunked up or doesn't feel kind of sticky. I have it in my hair right now. Yes, I have it curled, but when I blow dry it makes my hair feel really soft, gives me some movement, and I feel like my hair holds on to the sort of waves and soft curls that I do, and I think it makes a big difference. Now, I will say that I had to go and get a new one. This is a brand new bottle. I used it for the first time today because my old one, for some reason, gets plugged up. I don't know what's going on with it. That's the only thing that kind of makes me angry because I had to return it to Ulta, and I did an exchange because I really like it. So I'm hoping and praying, fingers crossed, that this doesn't get plugged up because I tried running it underwater and I didn't know how to undo it and fix the other one, so I just went and got a new one. Good stuff. If you're looking for a thickening foam, try this one. Okay, a couple body care products. Well, this is like a makeup remover. These are the simple cleansing facial wipes. I like to use these to remove my makeup. I talked about the Equate brand in my empties video. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it below. I've used those for over, I don't know, 6 to 8 years. It's been a long time since I used those, and I decided to give these a try just because I'm really being very cautious of everything I'm putting on my skin because I've been dealing with lots of redness, dryness, and some bumpiness around my nose and my nostrils, which is not unlike it's not something that I normally deal with, so I think it has to do with the Paula's Choice skincare products that I actually stopped using. It's been 2 weeks since I've used anything from Paula's Choice. The redness is going down, the bumps are going down as well. But I wanted to use something really gentle, and that's what I got these for. And they do a really good job at removing makeup. I will say that you will have to use a little bit of makeup remover. A good one is like the Sephora brand to get any waterproof eyeliner off. Anything in the waterline, you kind of need to go in with a little bit extra, maybe a Q-tip, and clean up under the waterline area to get everything off. Because I like to take every speck off before I go to bed. But these simple cleansing wipes, if you are looking for good makeup removing wipes that don't sting or irritate the skin, that are really soft and very gentle on the skin, the Simple brand is really good and really affordable. Okay, so a couple more things. We're coming to the end. Coconut oil. This is a big old tub of it. This is just the Walgreens brand. This is coconut oil, cold pressed extra virgin, unrefined, certified organic. This I use around my nose. I have lots of peeling and, again, major issues around my nose, and I feel like this helps diminish the flakiness and the peeling skin. I've used this to take off my makeup, works beautifully. I've used this to clean my skin, what I'll do is take my makeup off and put like a hot towelette on my face and just let that open up my pores. Go in with some coconut oil. My skin looks really nice and radiant, and my pores look very clean. And I just feel like it's really good. You can use this in your hair. You can use it on your body. I use it on my hands, on my nails. And it's just really good. And it really inexpensive. This big old tub was probably like, I don't know, $12 or $13. And it's 16 ounces. Will last forever. And you only need just a teensy amount. I've used this around my eyes as an eye cream. I just sort of scoop in there and just grab some, use it on my skin, mix it with body lotion. Really, really good stuff. Another body care product is the Nivea InShower Body Lotion. I'm out. This is completely empty. I love this. I actually got this, I'm going to be honest, I got this for my husband. He has the driest skin on the planet. It's like drier than the Sahara Desert. It doesn't matter what he does. His body just does not absorb the lotion, and it just looks really dry. So I got the very dry skin one, and it has almond oil. He likes it, and he has to obviously put more lotion on. But for me, my skin is pretty normal on my body. I don't feel like it's super, super dry where I need to use something really thick or my skin just feels itchy. It's not like that. I feel like I can pretty much use anything. But this, I can use this in the shower. Right before I get out, I will slather myself all over with this, rinse it off, pat myself dry, get dressed, and go. It literally is that easy. And I thought, this can't be good. In shower lotion, like, it's gonna just run out of my hands before I get a chance to put it on, but it works. And I've seen this at the drugstore and at Walmart, Target for a long time. This has been out for I would say a few years, and I just like, yeah, that's gimmicky, that's not gonna work. And I never tried it, but then I said, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. And it's amazing. As you can see, I'm completely out. It's like there's nothing in here. It's so empty, and I'm trying to like hit it so that when I take a shower tonight, I can use the last little bit of it because I love it. And it smells just so clean and fresh. You can smell that kind of almondy oil kind of scent to it, but oh, it smells so good. And it's not too sweet that it's not appropriate for men, and it's not too masculine that women can't use it. I think it's a really good scent. Universal that everybody can use. Oh, that smells so good. Alright, so my last body product is something that I've used every single day since I got it. I haven't had it for very long, but it was actually sent to me by a lovely viewer. Hi, Yuli. Thank you so much for the package that you sent me. She sent me so many good stuff from Trader Joe's because I don't get Trader Joe's here in Georgia, at least where I live. And I never tried any of the Trader Joe's body care products when I was living in Colorado, and I have one like up the road. I always went for just the food, obviously typical, but I never tried it, and she sent me some of her favorite products, and one of them was the coconut body butter. It's just the Trader Joe's brand, and it says luxurious body butter made with coconut oil, shea butter, and vitamin E. This stuff, I kid you not, it is so awesome. There's like a big chunk missing because I just go in there and I scoop a chunk out of it. It is so thick, and it's like whipped, and it's kind of moussey at the same time, but feels like a cloud. It's really bizarre. It feels so good when you put it on, and this smells like the best coconut scent on the face of the earth. Now, if you don't like coconut scented things, you're not going to like the smell of this because it's very coconutty. I love anything with coconut, any food with coconut, anything with coconut scent, I'm all over it. It's got my name all over it, and I will use it all the time. So this is really thick stuff. It's an 8-ounce tub, and I feel like it will last quite a bit. I've used it quite a bit myself, and my husband has used it, and it smells so good. I put it on before filming on my hands, and it feels really nice. Even though it's very thick, it doesn't feel greasy, which is what makes it so special for me because of the fact that it doesn't leave that greasy residue on the skin, which I think is very important because the last thing you want is to feel greasy. Put on your clothes and get like nasty grease stains on your clothes, or feel sticky and goopy, especially now that we're getting closer to the warmer months and it's only going to get worse. I think this is really, really great. So if you have a Trader Joe's, give this a go. It's really, really good stuff. Thank you, Yuli, for sending me this. You were so thoughtful and sweet. I love it. Thanks. Okay, so that is it. The last thing, I guess I could mention it, is my Penta Water. I've been obsessed with these. There's a store here where I live that's kind of like a Whole Foods, but not called Whole Foods, but it's exactly identical. And I got some of these. They had them on sale, like 3 for $5 or some crazy sale like that. So I got the Penta Water, the Ultra Purified H2O, and this is my second bottle that I've had in the last day. Like, I know it's just water, and people are like, oh my god, she's spending all that kind of crazy money on water. I tell you, there is a difference. I can tell a difference between the filtered water from my fridge to the tap water and when I drink regular bottled water. Now, I'm not a fan of bottled water, but if that's what I have to drink, then I'll drink it. I do really like the Voss water. It's the one that comes in like it used to be in a glass. They're now plastic with like a really thick sort of round gray cap. Love that. I tell you, that tastes so incredibly smooth. Even though it's, like I said, it's just water, I do taste a difference. And it's not something I'm imagining because I thought that, okay, I'm just making this up. But no, I'm not. And this Penta actually is very good stuff. And, you know, it is expensive, but I feel like I can taste the difference between this and regular, like, just the cheapo bottled water. I used to get, like, the cases of bottled water from Sam's Club because my husband chugs bottled water like there's no tomorrow. And when I taste that and then I go to this tastes so much better. And it's so good, and I love it. So I thought I would just mention it. No big deal. Anyways, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this favorites video. Feel free to share your favorites down in the comment section. I always love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up the video, and also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. It's down below per the usual with the list of everything that I showed today in the video. And have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye.